My name is Tara Rodas, and thanks to the bravery of Aaron Stevenson, and thanks to Project Veritas and James O'Keefe for publishing the story, I was sitting on the Pomona Fairplex emergency intake site processing unaccompanied children. So you may know that children were coming to this country from other countries. We were taking them into the care, HHS, and then delivering them to sponsors, unvetted sponsors throughout the United States. So because one whistleblower came forward and because one organization was willing to tell the truth, I was able to then uncover and report that the U.S. government is the middleman in a large-scale, multi-billion-dollar child trafficking operation. We literally have government-sponsored, taxpayer-funded child trafficking. So one whistleblower coming forward, telling the truth, sets in motion a cascade of things that you could never imagine. So I was very grateful for the opportunity for someone to tell the truth. And who knows, maybe one of you could be the next person to come forward. So, along with my buddy Aaron, I'm going to continue to speak the truth until children are rescued, criminals are prosecuted, and the United States government no longer is putting billions of dollars to traffic children.
Hello everyone, I'm Coyote Jack and this was relevant because of this. I saw a memology video where they recorded in the state of Zacatecas trains flooded with immigrants, and they are estimating that there are at least 70k illegals coming to the US. But surprisingly, since there were so fucking many, because of course this illegal immigration is just a plain out invasion of another country. And sadly, yeah, Mexico is supporting this because they are hearing from the U.S. government to flood them with those. And now, well, Mexico is paying the price for listening to the Democrats. Trains halted in Mexico after immigrants are injured while climbing on board. Operator Ferromex said some international trade will be affected by the stoppage. Yeah, economical hit in Mexico by this. I wonder if Mexicans they are going to learn from this. So I'm going to get this quickly. A Mexican railway operator has announced it is temporarily suspending trains in the northern part of the country because so many migrants are climbing on board freight cars and getting hurt in the process. Ferromex said it has temporarily ordered at halt to 60 trains carrying cargo that will fill 1,800 trailer trailers. Ah, man. It said some international trade will be affected by the stoppage. In recent days, there have been about half a dozen regrettable cases of injuries or Minecraftings among migrants hopping onto freight cars, the company said in a statement. The company owned by Grupo Mexico said some migrants even hopped onto moving freight cars despite the grave danger that represents. So, yeah, they are going to pay the price for these legals. It's economical hit for this company, and this one is a very important one because import and export shit that is helpful for the economic of Mexico, and they're just kind of fucked because of these illegals. Migrants watch a train go past in Mexico. Oh yeah, by IP News. There has been a significant increase in the number of migrants in recent days. Ferromex said in the statement, adding that it was stopping the trains to protect the physical safety of the migrants. That's some sort of truth because, well, they are going to force the company to pay for them. So they were just, no, fucking hell. And sadly, these illegals, they are going to be still there in those cars, in those train cars because they said, we're not going to move until you start moving. They are going to demand shit. While it awaited action by the authorities to solve the problem, but the world had yet to trickle down the migrants themselves, hundreds of whom waited on the tracks alongside them at a railway yard in Huetoca, or the northern outskirts of Mexico City. Yeah. What did I say? Pavel Aguilar Flores, a migrant from fucking Venezuela, fucking communist, was hoping to hop on freight train to Matamoros, a dangerous Mexico border city across from Brownsville, Texas. We haven't heard any news, he said. We haven't heard any news. Pay attention to that. They get info from someone. We are going to continue on our journey, and in fact, we are waiting for the train. What did I say again? They are not going to move. You need to call the authorities to move them now, or let the cartels to start shooting them and harvesting their organs. But well, I know the government of the US is along colluded with Mexicans to support these cartels and criminal activity. It's all a fucking establishment. I have heard there have been accidents, but not so many as people say. You have to be careful and get to the train when it's stopping, not when it's moving. Oh yeah? Oh, wow. I didn't know, motherfucker. In fact, trains were still running through the rail yard at Huehuetoca and on Thursday evening, but they were not heading where the migrants wanted to go. According to Ferromex, the worst problems appearing in the to be further north. Yeah, this is in the state of Coahuila, which is almost at the border, along with Chihuahua. The company said there were about 1,500 people gathered at a rail yard in the city of Torreon in the northern border state of Coahuila. The company also reported about 800 migrants waiting at the freight yards in Irapuato in the state of Guanajuato. About 1,000 people were reported to be riding freight cars on the train line to connect the city of Chihuahua and the northern border of city of Ciudad Juarez. What did I say? City of Chihuahua and Ciudad Juarez. Chihuahua, the state, of course, and Coahuila. So yeah, they are going to flood those cities. Ferromex is Mexico's largest concessionary rail operator, and the impact of the train stoppage will be very important. It's true, said Ana Berta Gutierrez, the international trade coordinator for the Mexican Institute for Competitiveness. She noted the measure could hit industrial states such as Nuevo León, Baja California, and Chihuahua hard, given their links to the US market. So there you have it, folks. This is for Mexicans because, yeah, this is the ball is in your court, just like the fucking boogies of shithead of CEO said once. It's true their ball is in your court because you should have built that wall before facing the consequences of not having a fucking border. That's pretty much everything I needed to say. I hope you have a pretty good day.